Hello. Today we're going to be viewing a issue we've discovered in the Life Safety Tracker production version 1.1.3.0. This is particularly related to the uploading of details into the life safety record from the rapid entry form. We are in client test client, and we've removed any other building floor area, any life safety records have been removed prior to starting this test. So to begin, we'll open the rapid data entry form. It's going to be loading data. I'm on a second screen here. I will move it over and just going to resize it here. I'll start by adding the building and the floor information. We'll create a new area here. Appears the area has already been created, however I deleted it earlier, so that's expected. Mark to upload. We're going to be entering 5 details of various through wall penetrations and different states of their condition. So I'm going to start with fire stopping through wall, enter WL 1000 and 199. We're just going to enter EMT for all of these. We can forego the additional fields. And I will call this first. I will add video test and the number to each one of these. This first item will be a compliant survey, and we'll add some images that I've already set up in the default photos folder. Oh, excuse me. I believe this is the correct number. Okay, and that should be enough information to enter a compliant result. I'm now going to do a second EMT. This one will also be compliant. However, this one we are going to enter in a suggested corrective action, although it's not necessary and it should not be required for a compliant detail. Just want to show what happens when the user may make a mistake on entry. Okay, now we're going to add a third detail. This one will also, actually this one will be a non-compliant result. Just use no fire stopping, and we'll enter our first photo, and we'll go ahead and enter the second. Just going to make a note that this was our third test, and we're going to install a UL listed fire stop system, and now we will go ahead and forego adding any additional information. I'm going to add a fourth one here. This will be video test 4. This will also be a non-compliant result. This time we will add survey notes, but we will not add a suggestive corrective action. Video test 5. This time we will add corrective action photos. Just going to verify that these, oh, wrong number, common mistake. Excellent. I'm then just going to add a couple notes here, and then finally add the system. In this case we'll use WL1222, and we will close it out. So now that I have these 5 test details entered, I will go ahead and validate the data. It's going to ask me to please review any issues, and we're all set, so I will upload. Successfully upload a list. I will now upload the photos. And I will close out of the rapid entry form. I'll then refresh the browse life safety records, and we see our building floor area, our life safety record we just created. And we'll expand to view the details. We'll first go over the compliant details. The first detail here, this would be video test detail 1, or in detail ID 001 for this particular area, 100/101. We do have all the information in, and it appears to be entered in correctly. However, the survey is not closed out, therefore would require an additional action by the end user to close out the survey. So I press close out, and now I can close out the survey. This isn't desired functionality. We would like to, through the rapid entry form, be able to close out the survey upon upload. This second detail that we created here, 002, also was not closed out and appeared to, and although we entered a UL fire stop system suggestion, it did not recognize it and foregoed creation of the deficiency record. Although that was desired functionality, we do have the issue still where the survey was not closed out. So once again, we run into that same issue where compliant surveys were not closed out. So I'm just going to press close out, and now the item is officially closed out. Moving to item 3. Here we've entered in a non-compliant item. The information appears to be entered incorrectly in both the detail and survey sections of the form. The deficiency record was created appropriately, and the correct suggestive corrective action was entered. So this appears to be correct. We now move to our fourth entry. Here we entered the detail information, which appears to be correct. However, when we go to the survey section, the non-compliant survey was not closed out, and therefore no deficiency record was created. This is not desired functionality. We would like, upon these items to be loaded from the rapid entry into the life safety tracker, that all the survey information will be closed out. So in the real world, what would have to happen right now with the current setup would be the user would have to go back into this non-compliant detail and close out the survey to create the deficiency record. Once again, this is not desired functionality. And finally, our fifth test was when we entered in all the information. We assumed we entered it incorrectly. However, although in this case the survey did close out and the deficiency did properly close itself out as well, we did run into an issue here with some of the data up top. If I move this to the left, we can see that the client classified system was identified as WL1222 in the rapid entry form. However, in the LSR detail form, that is not the case. Classified system, or EJ, is blank. So that kind of concludes the overview of a few issues we have found when uploading data. We will put this video and attach it to a request in Project Central. Thank you.